Look at the world we share. One planet, one source of life, one shared home, and yet, of all the species that inhabit this earth, only one insists on division. Only one creates borders, builds walls, and forges lines in the sand, defining who belongs and who does not. Humanity, capable of such wisdom, yet chained to its own conflicts. We see ourselves as advanced, superior, evolved beyond the animal kingdom, and yet we are the only species that claims a right to this land over another. We create nations, borders, flags, armies, and boundaries. We define us and them. We separate and divide. But have these lines truly protected us? Have they brought us safety? Or have they led us to pain, to loss, to conflict that stains our history and haunts our future? Look at the animals, creatures of instinct and survival, creatures we consider lesser in intelligence. And yet animals know no borders. They roam, they migrate, they coexist with the earth and with one another. For them, there is no my land and your land. Only land, no state, no country. Only survival, only existence. The herd moves together, the pride hunts as one, the flock flies as a single force. They share resources, they adapt to the land, and they move when they must. There is no ownership, no power struggle for territories, only life and the will to keep living. How ironic that the species with the power to create peace chooses conflict, that those who could unify choose division. Perhaps it is not the animal kingdom that is primitive, but the human race that fails to evolve. Look closer at the lines that divide us. Lines that started with a pen on paper, an agreement between rulers, an ideology that certain lands belong to certain people. And those lines turned into fences, into walls, into checkpoints and barricades. Ideas that became realities, separating neighbour from neighbour, friend from friend, parent from child. Why do we insist on defining who we are by where we stand? Why do we choose to see a person as our ally or enemy based on the land they come from? Why are we, who claim to be united, so quick to draw borders, to claim superiority, to say this is ours and that is yours? In the end, borders are just ideas. Yet we defend these ideas with armies, with bombs, with destruction. We choose violence over unity, conquest over coexistence. We have the power to create beauty and innovation, yet we use it to invent machines of war, weapons of destruction, instruments designed to harm our own kind. Humanity prides itself on progress. We build skyscrapers that touch the clouds, machines that reach other worlds, and tools that defy our ancestors' wildest dreams. But for every creation, there is destruction. For every invention, a weapon. For every triumph, a tragedy. We claim to be intelligent, yet we invest billions into bombs and missiles, fortifying our boundaries rather than our bonds. We advance in science and medicine, but we fall back in kindness and understanding. Is this progress or a cycle we are doomed to repeat? Imagine what humanity could achieve if we turned our energy away from borders, away from weapons, away from division. Imagine if we took our boundless creativity and used it to unite, to heal, to understand. Perhaps true progress is not measured by what we build, but by what we choose not to destroy. Nature survives with simplicity. It takes only what it needs. It wastes nothing. It values every life. It shares every resource. Nature thrives through balance, understanding that every creature, every plant, every drop of water is essential to the harmony of the whole. There are no disputes over borders in the wild, no wars fought over territory, no resources hoarded while others suffer. Animals do not hoard, they do not destroy. They live, they breathe, they coexist. And still, they thrive. Perhaps nature's greatest gift is this lesson, that unity and balance lead to life. that division and excess lead to death? What if we as humans chose to learn from this harmony? What if we saw each other not as rivals, but as partners on a shared journey, a shared struggle to survive and thrive? So here we are. One species, one planet, yet countless divisions. A single race, yet we see ourselves as nations, tribes and territories. We are capable of greatness, yet we often choose conflict. We build walls, yet we tear down bridges. We seek power, yet we forsake peace. But what if it didn't have to be this way? What if we chose unity over division, compassion over conquest, understanding over ignorance? What if we let go of our need for power, for control, for boundaries? What if we looked beyond borders, beyond language, beyond race, and saw each other simply as fellow human beings? What will it take for us to realize that we are all one? What will it take for humanity to evolve beyond its divisions and truly live in harmony with one another? What kind of world could we create if we learned from the animals, from nature, from the simplicity of survival? Could we find peace, not through power, but through understanding? Tell me, what do you think? Will humanity continue this cycle, or will we break free? How do you see a world without borders, without armies, without division? Share your thoughts, your hopes, your vision in the comments. Let's start a conversation about the future we want before it's too late. Together we can build a better world.